What if I told you Earth is a school and you've been in class this whole time? Because that's exactly what life is right now. We're all in a classroom in different grades. Your grade determines your mental status, your awareness. You have first grade, second grade, third grade, and so on. You can't expect the person who's in fourth grade to understand a 10th grader because they're in different grade levels. Their mentality is not the same. As I used to teach people, I had to understand, people are in different levels of their life. Their mental capacity is not the same. So you can't teach people from the same level, because even though I felt like I had answers to give, somebody that seems to have a lower mentality, you can give them the answers, but they're not going to perceive it the same way as you do. And even though you feel like you have the answers to give to that person, it wouldn't register in their minds because they have to complete that fourth grade level awareness, that conscious level, to be able, they have to go through all these different grades. They have to get all the way up to 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade to get to where you are, for them to understand your mentality. So when you're looking at people and you're having these conversations with people, don't expect them to be on the same page as you, because they not register what yours could register. And even though you have the answers, you can break it down to them as clear as day. They won't understand if they didn't have that same experience as you. For instance, right? Let's say someone's on the 5th grade level and, hey, you in the 12th grade level, and you're like, wait a minute, I can tell you this, I can help you out with this, I can give you all the answers. You giving them all the answers, yes, but they won't understand and they won't register it. So when they have these lessons to complete in life, and it gets ready for testing, and then to apply that knowledge, they can fail that test. Or they can pass that test, right? You can give them the answers and they can circle A, B, C, D, whatever you give them. But if for a final exam, or if they go out here and apply that, if they didn't really pass the test or have that experience, they'll fail in life, because they have to grow and go through those things to learn from it, to be able to apply it for themselves. Also obtain that same knowledge that you have, but it comes through experience. You can't talk your way into giving somebody the answers to life if they didn't have the experience, because they're going to fail at life. If they go and try to apply what you taught them and they haven't lived that experience, they won't embody it, and it will cause them to fail in life. So no matter how much you want to help a person, how much you think you have the answers to help this person achieve or get to a higher level, allow that person to experience what they need to experience to get to the next level. Because that's what's going to help them grow. That's what's going to help them get to the next grade. That's what's going to expand their awareness, their consciousness. Not by giving them the answers, but by them going through the lessons, passing the test, and applying it with their own life experiences. They'll say they get it, but if their actions haven't changed, they haven't fully gotten the lesson. They haven't fully learned the lesson. So for that reason, they're going to remain in that classroom. They're going to remain in that grade until they complete that lesson for them to go to the next grade. You can't take the test for someone. You can tell them the answer is C, but if they think the answer is B and they circle B, they're going to fail. But it's on them. It's like, no, everybody don't think the same. And when I realized Earth is just a school and we're all in different grade levels, no matter the age. And it's not to shame anyone. You're not supposed to shame anyone. Everybody is on their own journey, their own timing. You might pass your test with flying colors faster than other people, while others are slowly learning their lessons. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like you need to hurry up and catch up to something because you're on your own timing. Once you learn those lessons, once you complete those assignments, you have tests, and you also have final exams. Your final exams is what you get you to your next level. You do have tests. It's going to test you to see if you learned your lessons, if you're really, ready to take a step further and complete those cycles. And once you get to that final exam and you're tested with the same thing and it's hitting you harder than before, don't give up. It's just life testing you to see if you're really ready to grow. Those tests can be very hard, but don't give up, because at the end of the day, that's when you receive your award. When you graduate, that's when you receive infinite abundance. Everything seems to start to flow for you when you graduate. But take your time. Learn what it is you need to learn to grow.